Hello everybody, Flamin' Shark back with another video, and today giving you guys another blind commentary, blind reaction, and today we are reacting to RWBY, Volume 5, Chapter 4. Pretty hyped for Star if you can't tell. Because I watched the first potato today of the 2-week special. Anyways, RWBY Volume 5, Chapter 4. Lighting the Fire. I derped for a second on what the title was. I don't have it up there. But, Chapter 4, Volume 5, RWBY, Lighting the Fire. Sounds like it's going to be a lot of fun. That title could have several meanings. It's going to be interesting to find out exactly what that title really is referring to. But yeah, I am super excited for some more RWBY. As you guys know, you got the first 3 chapters of the volume in the same video. From now on, I'll probably be every week, hopefully, unless I have more issues. But yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun, and I'm really into RWBY. Obviously, I'm watching RWBY every Monday after it comes out. But yeah, I'm just really into RWBY. It's been really fun, and, I can't wait for more. It should be a lot of fun. And, hopefully it continues to be fucking awesome. So yeah. I don't know. It's going to be it's going to be quite interesting. And, I don't know. There's a lot of things that could happen. And I just realized my headphones are, nowhere to be seen. I don't even know how well my voice traveled, but, there is no one around, so maybe it traveled pretty well. Here they are. But yeah, RWBY Volume 5, Chapter 4. I wish I could ask you guys whether or not you want me to keep that silly sauce in. I'll probably edit that out, or at least until I say found them or something. I don't know. But yeah, it's only 16 minutes and 15 seconds, which is the shortest chapter of Volume 5 so far. So far, every chapter has been shorter than the last. Volume 1 was really long, or Chapter 1 was really long, and then, they've steadily gotten smaller, which is fine, because they've still been really good, although I will say Episode 3 was probably my least favorite. I would probably, if I had to guess, I think my ranking of the episodes so far would be Chapter 2, then Chapter 1, then Chapter 3, but definitely I think that's how I feel about the first 3 chapters of RWBY so far. All 3 of them have been great, though, and I'm really excited for Chapter 4. Maybe Lighting the Fire can refer to Yang, and maybe we get some of the Yang Raven sauce. That would be insane. Maybe it has something to do with Cinder, because, fire, it's mostly synonymous with Yang and Cinder. I honestly feel it's way more synonymous with Cinder, but I don't really know if we're going to get stuff with Cinder yet. I'm not sure. It's going to be really interesting. I don't know. Is Yang, Cinder, those are the only 2 people that I really... Although Lighting the Fire does kind of remind me of a thing Adam said, where it's about how when he was about to kill that random guy before Blake came in to, cross swords with him, he was something about lighting a fire or whatever, and, this will be the spark. And this is the spark, and he went to stab this guy, and then Blake ran in and saved him. It was, I think it was during Chapter 11, because, yeah, it was during Chapter 11 of Volume 3. It was their first interaction, then the next time they went back to Adam and Blake was when we got the absolutely insane Adam Blake scene that is, one of the defining scenes of the series. Definitely one of the most iconic scenes of RWBY. You guys know exactly what I'm talking about. I don't know why I'm avoiding spoilers, given the fact that if you're watching my Volume 5 reactions, you most definitely have seen Volume 3. But yeah, that was the thing. Anyways, really awesome sauce. And, yeah, that's pretty much it. So, I guess it could be referring to Adam, but given... we were talking about Adam last episode. I kind of doubt it. I don't know. I guess, like I said, it could be referring to him. But again, I kind of doubt it. So yeah, I'm assuming this will be some awesome sauce involving probably Yang. I don't know if we're actually going to get to the camp this time. It feels a little early in the volume for her to actually meet Raven, even though that's pretty inevitable. But I don't know. We'll see what happens. So let's jump right into RWBY Volume 5, Chapter 4 in... Come on, start. Yeah, okay, there we go. In 3, 2, 1, and play. Back to the show, back to the wall, and there's nowhere to go. Hopeless and desperate, all paths adverse. Things looking bleak, yeah, they're bound to get worse. I don't know, I think she actually says, and they're bound to get worse, but to me it almost sounds like, and they're about to get worse. Impossible odds, that's when you'll learn you've been messing with God. Send in your grim, tear off a limb. The battle seems unwinnable, but all we need's a miracle. Also, I apologize for the random blurriness or non-clarity, but oh well, I don't even care. Triumph will be ours. Montiume. Yeah, he did create the series, that's for sure. Oh, it looks better now, okay. I guess it's a little potato, but it looks like at least 480, so I don't care.
How much further, pal?
This should just about do it.
Mm-hmm.
You wait here. I'll go up ahead and make sure the coast is clear.
Oh, joy. Trap being set, and Yang probably knows it. Yeah. Ow, fuck, that hurt. Oh, Jesus, that laugh hurt. Shit, I need to drink some water. Oh, fuck, this is gonna ruin my reaction if I have to laugh. This better not be a funny episode. Yeah, I saw that coming. There.
I can't believe
half
dumb
a
enough
water.
to let me lead you here.
All right, we're good, I think.
Is this everyone?
Yeah. Well, other than
Yes,
the
little
rest of
lady.
the bandits.
This is it. Well, unless you count the whole rest of the camp back that way.
Wow. You
That
know,
way.
you're just giving her directions on where to go, right?
Yes, that way.
Thanks.
Good to know. Thanks.
Wow.
Now
she
to
did say
pay me
thanks.
back for this
I thought she
too.
was just gonna say
We're gonna
thanks.
take your bike,
Yeah, right.
and you're gonna take
That's
your
never
horse.
gonna happen in a million years. Also, this will be Yank's first fight scene with the new arm, isn't it? Yo, that's sick. Let me get one more drink of water before I start freaking out.
You got the jump on me last time, sweetheart.
Nice gun, bro.
You really ought to think twice about fighting all.
Oh, it's a gun.
All right. Get her!
Yo, yo, yo! I can't tell which song it's playing. It sounds a little bit like a weird, like a almost cowboy-ish, pirate-ish I Burn, but I'm not sure. Who knows? Maybe it'll be a new Yang song. Jesus. And yo! Holy shit! Dude! Yang not just going straight on like that. Yang showing her control and her strategy, but her arm is still shaking. That's very nice touch. I love how she showed that she's a potato.
It doesn't even matter. When Raven finds out what you did, you're dead.
No.
Possibly, but I doubt it. I'm her daughter, after all.
Dang. Get wrecked, bro.
I'm dead.
Wow. Wow. What do we got here? Is this going to be Team Ranger and that group? Yes, it is. Training time. Okay, I'm up for a training, potato. Yeah. Wow,
Oscar's
wow.
a good-
Yeah,
Oscar's
I saw
moving
that,
so
Ruby.
fast.
Indeed, he is. They really are having
Gosh, I'm so
Oscar and
sorry.
Ruby interact a lot, though.
Yes! I did it! Oscar?
You forgot to engage your aura again,
Why didn't you tell me?
because this method makes you less likely to forget.
True, dat. Also, it got way
Mind if I give it a
clearer,
shot?
so that's cool.
Not bad, Miss Rose.
Uh-oh.
But Oscar doesn't have the years
Uh-oh.
of training that you do.
Get ready to get wrecked.
I do.
Get ready to get good, Ruby. You're about to get good.
Oh, well, maybe we should,
Nope.
take a break.
Nope. You're fucked, Ruby. You're fucked. Here comes Oz. Oh, Bob. Bob. Yeah, you're done, son. Or daughter. Nope. Oh, man. Holy shit. I don't think I've ever
The next
actually
time
seen
you
a
want to throw
headbutt in
left cross,
Ruby.
remember to push off with the appropriate foot. And as always, do be aware of any openings.
Of course.
Got it.
Yep.
Hey, are you okay?
How is this so exhausting?
God, I love her attire so much.
Your body isn't used to this kind of training. Not to mention generating a defensive aura on your own. It takes
True.
intense concentration at first,
Or-
but in time it will become second nature.
Okay, so
allowing
it's
you to deflect
conscious.
attacks and gradually heal your wounds.
I actually thought that,
After that, you can
activating
begin
your
focusing on
aura
your
was
semblance,
just a natural, like
whatever
once you
that may
unlock
be.
it, it was just a natural thing at all times. But yeah, I guess
You
like the way
know,
they're talking,
like your
that's
very
something you
own
have to consciously
superpower.
use.
Everybody's got one. It's just a matter of finding it and mastering it. Ruby moves super fast. Electricity makes me stronger. Ren can mask emotions, and John can,
But it'll eventually be like breathing, second nature, like they said.
I can't do it.
John's like you. He hasn't found his semblance yet, but we all know he will.
Yep.
And you will too. We all just have to try and help each other get stronger.
Man, Oscar is shorter than Ruby. That's fucking nuts. He's probably like only 5 feet
Common
tall.
philosophy is that a warrior's semblance is a part of who they are. Some say your personality and character can define your semblance, while some claim that it's the other way around.
So cutie marks,
Of course,
basically.
there are still many who don't see a connection at all.
It's hard to know when you know sometimes. Ren's semblance was unlocked from intense stress. And mine kicked in during training one day.
Fair
What
enough.
about you?
Oh, struck by lightning. Didn't
Wow.
die. Crazy Thursday.
What?
I just don't understand what's wrong with me.
What the fuck, Nora?
Train, I meditate.
Don't worry, Mr. Ark. Your
I love
journey
this
is far
music.
from over. And the same might be said for all of you. Unlocking your semblance isn't the end. It can still grow and evolve.
Red walking over to be with Nora.
Providing you're willing to put in the work, who knows what could happen.
Yeah,
Then let's get back
Ruby's
to it.
semblance could become the most OP thing in this entire universe given enough evolution. Because speed is one of the scariest powers you could possibly have, as basic as it might be. Hello, she's curious. Dang, they're interested. Dang, they just threw your cards. You didn't even set them down. Like, I mean, I get that that game is kind of dead so, but like, don't if you want to play cards later, you just now you've ruined your deck. Like, what the hell, dude? All right. So you got your distraction to sneak out, except that's not gonna happen because Weiss and Yang are totally gonna reunite. Probably this episode. Are we really about to see Raven and Yang? I'm not prepared for this. I was not honestly expecting them to, I guess. Holy shit, is that her? Wait, she doesn't, oh, okay. I was gonna say she doesn't wear pants, but then, yeah, okay.
Mom.
Damn, Yang. Mom. Hello, Raven.
Yang. So, after all this time, you finally decided to visit me.
Apparently. Oh, she's shaking her hand.
You know that I searched for you. I spent years looking for you. And you found
Yeah,
me.
I'm the prettier, younger
You were
version of
patient,
you, but I'm still...
determined,
and
and
I'm also
strong
not
enough
as
to
pale
make
as
your
you.
dream a reality. Well done, Yang.
Man, Raven is really
Did you
fucking
have to
pale.
be so rough with my men?
I didn't want
Damn.
a fight. They started it.
Damn.
Well, you certainly finished it.
Well, that's true. Can't deny that. Dude, her face is amazing.
Right. I'm sure this is all very overwhelming.
Talking to
but
everyone,
I must
'cause
admit
no
that
one
you've
knew.
proven yourself. So any
wonder if
questions
Vernal
you
knew.
have, I'll be happy to answer.
She had an interesting
You
face.
can stay with us tonight. I'll even have the cooks whip up something for you.
This is
That's
crazy.
not why I'm here.
Then why are you here, Yang?
What was that?
I'm not here for you.
Oh?
Ruby is somewhere in Mistral. She's with Crow and she's going to need my help.
Oh?
I just need you to take me to her.
Wait, what?
And why would
Whoa,
I do that?
what?
Because we're family.
Wow. Oh my god. So Yang really
Only
is
coming around
really
when I need
did choose Ruby over Raven, but
I have
sort
to
of
say
didn't.
I'm disappointed. After all, you found me, didn't you?
True.
Why not take that drive and use it to find your little sister if she really means
Because you could
that
just
much
portal
to
to
you?
her, I guess.
Because you're going to save me time.
Yeah.
Ruby was heading to Mistral.
Yeah.
But there's no guarantee she's made it there.
That makes sense.
Looking for her in Anima could take ages.
Yeah.
But Dad told me how your semblance works.
Whoa, wait, what? Her semblance is
You
the
could bond to certain people. And when you do, you could create a portal that takes you straight to them.
Yo!
You've got one for Dad, one for me,
A one for Crow.
and you've got one for Crow.
Yes! Holy
He
shit!
promised me he'd watch out for Ruby before he left. And I trust him.
What?
So, make a portal to my uncle and sister, and I'll be on my way.
Dang, Yang! Also,
You
I love
know,
those pants.
It takes
You
real
look good in
strength to
pants.
march in here and demand such a favor of me. I've got to say, I'm impressed.
Of course you are.
It's very noble to want to help out your sister. But if she's with Crow, then she's already a lost cause.
Jeez.
What does that mean?
That's a bit much, Raven.
You don't want to get mixed up in all of that, Yang. Ozpin is not the man you think he is. And Crow
Ooh!
is a fool for trusting him. I would know. I trusted him once too.
Oh,
I don't care what you
buddy,
think.
we're talking about this. Team Stark.
Your choice is your own.
Damn.
All I'm suggesting is that instead of getting wrapped up in something too
That is a
big for
big
you,
thing
for
for
any
your
of
sword,
us,
whatever the deal
that
is.
maybe you take a moment to wonder if you're already where you belong.
Save your breath.
Damn.
You could spout
Savage.
off whatever you want, but nothing is going to keep me from my sister.
You tell her, Yang. Fuck yeah. Yang is fantastic in this episode.
stubborn.
Jesus, this is like her
I
best
get it
episode.
from my mom.
Wow! Right as I say she's fantastic, she drops probably the best line she said all
Well,
day.
if that's how you feel, then it sounds like we're done here.
Dang, Raven's just like,
her
fuck
away.
this shit? Wow. Holy shit, Raven. She didn't even bother getting her mask.
Did you not hear me? I said, send me to Crow, damn it!
There's the red eyes.
You watch your
Raven's
mouth in front
eyes.
of our leader!
No way, Jose.
Make me.
Oh my god, Yang, yes! Take me now! Yeah, bad idea. Jesus! Oh, hi, Weiss. Hello, Mishni.
Yang? Weiss?
Wow! Well, so much for escaping quietly, right?
All right, well, subtlety is out.
Exactly! You said it better than me, though, Weiss. I don't even know why I'm commentating. And sure enough, she can make the big night even with her hands tied. That is awesome. Man, she's hard as shit to imprison then. Fuck me. You don't want to fuck with a Schnee sister.
What is that?
Don't worry about it.
No, it's just my night.
Well, that's my mom, and she could take us to Ruby.
Yeah, there's a problem here.
Your mom kidnapped me?
Wow!
You kidnapped her?
Wow! This is so good! This is so hilarious! I don't know if you can take the entire tribe, though. Vernal?
Enough!
Jesus Christ, that voice was booming.
Thank you.
Also, those pants are so weird.
If you people don't keep it together, this place will be crawling with Grim.
That is true.
Give the girl her weapon back.
Oh. Oh, okay, okay. I see you, Raven.
You two, in my tent. Now.
Why?
If you're really going after your sister, then you need to know the truth.
What? Backstory alert. And they're all just gonna leave. Even Vernal's not coming. Just Weiss and this.
Sorry,
Holy
buddy.
shit! Oh, fucking Weiss! Yes!
I missed you so much.
Oh!
I missed you too.
Oh! Oh, that's so fucking sweet. Jesus, that was awesome. Man, holy shit, that episode was crazy. I don't think my reactions were that good, but trust me, I loved that episode, even if I don't feel like I had much of a reaction to a lot of what was going on. I definitely want to watch that scene again. I'm not sure how I felt about Anna's voice acting. I believe her name is Anna for Raven. But man, that was an insane episode. Yang was just the best. Like she usually is. Sounds a little bit like Iburn. I don't think it is though. Doop. All right, fuck me, mate. That was RWBY Volume 5, Chapter 4. That was Lighting the Fire. And despite the fact that we got one of the most anticipated things in this entire show, I don't know how much I have to say about what we actually got. Raven and Yang's interaction was exactly that. It was Raven and Yang interacting, so it goes without saying that it was one of the coolest things I've ever seen in RWBY. But, to be honest, low-key, I'm almost more hyped over that freezer burn moment at the end. Like, all it takes is one hug, and Freezer Burn became my second favorite Weiss ship and my second favorite Yang ship at the same time. Like, obviously, White Rose, Bumblebee, you guys know what is up. You throw in Renora, top 3 ships. But, all seriousness though, that was pretty fucking cute. And that was fucking awesome. Especially since, despite the fact that I will say that, you know, you guys know I love Blake, I love RWBY, I love everyone really in this show, but Yang and Weiss have been the 2 best characters, I think, overall, over the course of this series. I think Weiss has had the most growth as a character and is probably the best character. And she's just, you know, her character story has been honestly a lot, like RWBY being the main character, you always think the main character is going to go through the most character growth, and I think by the end of the series that will be true, and she has gone through a lot, but, you know, because she's in charge of a lot of things, or she's a leader, you know, she has to be strong, she can't necessarily show her vulnerabilities or her inner thoughts as much, but Weiss, you know, the progression of Weiss, and, you know, the more as we learn more about Weiss and come to understand Weiss, she's just the best character in RWBY. But Yang is Yang, so Yang is actually the best character of RWBY. I'm pretty torn on this. Because Yang is Yang, and this was Yang's probably best episode of the series. Not only did she have a tremendous fight, which, by the way, that was like I know that was a very simple fight scene and was kind of a curb stomp, but Yang fighting those bandits might have been my favorite fight from a choreography standpoint since Monty passed. In all seriousness, I mean, the Pyrrha Cinder fight at the end of Volume 3 was also really fucking cool. And, you know, I mean, I'm trying to think of other fights that I really loved and then Grim fights. There's been fantastic Grim fights. I expect them to be able to pull off good fights against Grim and monsters and stuff, but the human v human, I feel like, is more where they miss him. And to be fair, I did really enjoy the Crow and Tyrion fight too. So, I don't know. But low-key, like, even though this wasn't as hype or as insane or as hard, for that matter, to do as the Crow Tyrion fight or the Pyrrha Cinder fight, this was just so crisp. Every movement had such purpose. I really enjoyed what they did with that little fight scene. And obviously the whole show, especially Volume 5 has just been beautiful from an animation standpoint. It's been beautiful from a quality standpoint, animation, the characters have did a great job. You know, Ruby and Blake haven't had much to sink their teeth into yet, which was kind of the problem with Volume 4 too, unfortunately, because Blake just was kind of meh, if I'm not lying, and Ruby is Ruby. Ruby is a weird character in a weird position, where, like, she is going through a lot, but we're just not getting to see a lot of what she's going through because of the reasons I mentioned earlier. But yeah, you know, Weiss and Yang just continue to show how amazing they both are, and it's actually really cool, in my opinion, to see those two be the first to reunite, not only because it's not a Bumblebee reunion or a White Rose reunion or a sister reunion with Yang and Ruby, which are the three obvious initial reunions. You'd think it'd be one of those three. Most obviously, the show kind of set up Yang and Ruby as the one they were going with, but those, you know, just thinking in general, those are the three most obvious ones for Team RWBY members to reunite. But to see Weiss and Yang, to see Freezerburn be the first reunion of Team RWBY was fantastic, especially because they've both gone through so much, not only during their 3 volumes together in Beacon, but also in the volume apart. You know, Weiss and Atlas and Yang back home, and, you know, what they've, you know, even in the first couple chapters, they've, you know, Weiss has gone through quite a bit. And, you know, after everything they've gone through, to meet up and to see how happy, and just to see and hear just the joy in Weiss's voice. Like, you could tell that, Kara, if I'm not mistaken, that, Kara was, like, she herself seemed happy that they were reunited back together. Like, I think Weiss and Yang, you know, the actual voice actresses actually, like, felt happy that this was finally happening as much as their characters, because that's how much it showed in their characters, especially Weiss, which it's so cool to see how much Weiss sees Yang as her family, which, of course, you know, I think I need to go back again, but I think they played Home at that scene. They might have played Cold. It was one of those sad songs, but I think they played Home, and that really furthers the idea, furthers the moment. It was just a beautiful moment between Weiss and Yang, and, you know, Yang was kind of like, I missed you too, but to see Weiss show that emotion, and to be, not only to be confident with her friends, with her teammates, with Ruby, Blake, and Yang, to show that emotion and be that vulnerable to Yang when, you know, Weiss is so strong and she's so, you know, and everything she's gone through and the stuff with the night. It's so great to see it. And Weiss is just, I could rave about how Weiss is low-key kind of the best character, but at the same time, Yang is Yang. So again, very conflicted. I feel like Weiss is the correct answer and Yang is the right answer, if you know what I mean. But I love all these potatoes, and that was great. And is Raven gonna give us Stark sauce? I mean, it honestly feels like, based on that episode, that we are gonna get Team Stark potatoes. And if we get Team Stark potatoes, because, I mean, she has to explain how this all went down. She's trying to explain why Ozpin can't be trusted, why Crow is a fool for trusting him, all that stuff. And it's going to relate back to Team Stark. And there's no way they do a Team Stark flashback without Summer. Like, next episode, we might get Summer Rose. Like, I don't want to get too excited because, again, one, they might just ignore this plotline and save it. Given mid-season finale is episode 7, can they hold it off 2 episodes? I don't know. But maybe, I mean, only 2. I mean, but Weiss and Yang are together. You'd have to focus like an entire episode on Ranger and an entire episode on Blake to get to the point to where you could do episode 7 as the backstory. But, I don't know, unless the finale is 6. If they're doing 6 and 8 and they're doing a weird cut where they don't cut down the middle, which is something that a lot of cartoons do for some weird reason, if they do something like that, then maybe if episode 6 is going to be their mid-season finale, then, you know, maybe they focus on the other characters and then do the mid-season finale be the backstory. But I feel like we have to get Summer if we get the backstory. I mean, I feel like they're teasing us too much. There's no way they get the backstory off screen. So this is gonna happen, right? Like, I feel like this has to happen now, which is insane to think about, and I don't really know, but yeah, I feel like it has to happen. So I don't know, guys. I don't know what's gonna happen. It's gonna be crazy whatever happens. I'm super excited, and man, I don't know. I really don't know where they're going to go with this, but it's going to be amazing. I think no matter what happens, this is going to be amazing. I'm going to love it. You're going to love it. RWBY Volume 5 has been amazing. If it keeps up this trajectory, it'll probably surpass Volume 3. The start is actually way hotter than Volume 3. Chapter 3, Chapter 4, both of those chapters for Volume 3 were fire. And then Chapter 5 was a really fun episode, and then Chapter 6 was where Chapters 6 through 12 really where Volume 3 set itself apart as the best volume of RWBY and the most iconic volume of RWBY. Whereas the start has been way stronger, but that's not the specialty of Volume 3 anyway, so it's looking a lot hotter than Volume 3 right now, but it's got to keep up a shit ton of momentum. But it just doesn't feel the same as Volume 4. Volume 4 at times felt like something was off. Volume 5 feels like everything is on. It feels like they figured stuff out, and they were in a very transitional volume anyways with Volume 4, and I think a lot of people were so hyped after Volume 3, and I was kind of like, I don't know, this might not be the best volume. And then similarly, people weren't as hyped for Volume 5, and I was like, this volume's going to be fire. I feel like I just see the vision of this fucking show sometimes, but yeah, this is just so fun. Hopefully this comes out on time. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But regardless, you'll see it eventually. Hopefully, like I said, by itself as just Chapter 4 on time. But if not, then it'll probably get combined with Chapter 5 and so on and so forth. Who the fuck knows? Anyways, Flamin' Shark signing out. Hope you guys have a wonderful, fantastical day. And I will see you next time with another video. Holy shit, man. Thanks for watching. Peace. Hey guys, Flamin' Shark, back with another video. Today giving you guys another blind commentary, blind reaction. Today we're reacting to RWBY Volume 5, Chapter 5, Necessary Sacrifice. Now this is going to be a very interesting episode, and honestly, just saying that title gets me kind of scared. Given where last episode went, maybe I'm going way too far into this, and I'm less projecting, I'm less predicting and I'm more projecting what I want onto this episode. But I am going to say that Raven is going to give Weiss and Yang the backstory of why she doesn't trust Ozpin, why she feels Crow is a fool, and I see no way she can tell. For one, if we get the backstory, that's crazy. Two, it's starting to look like Sacrifice might be Raven's song, which is hype. And three, because you guys know, I don't know if, yeah, Sacrifice is the one song in the RWBY soundtrack I probably obsess over the most, because I've had so much trouble trying to figure out who it is in the exact context. It doesn't fit anyone perfectly, but it's starting to look more and more like Raven might actually be the singer of that song, because I think pretty much the whole narrative can fit her perspective, based on, guessing a little bit about her backstory, but more or less fitting the context clues together. But yeah, I mean, I'm hoping that Raven tells Weiss and Yang the story, and maybe something happens where Ozpin and Crow have to tell RWBY, Ren, Jean, and Nora, and I guess kind of Oscar too, even though he can kind of dig through Ozpin's memories, but tell the kids, Ozpin and Crow have to tell the kids the story, from their perspective. I just kind of see that because I feel like it's 17 minutes, which is actually a little short for episodes this season. It's slightly longer than the shortest episode, which was last week. Every episode had been getting shorter. Chapter 1, Chapter 2, Chapter 3, Chapter 4. Chapter 5 is I think 40 seconds longer than Chapter 4. But yeah, I'm really interested to see where we go from here and what's going to be the deal with this whole situation. Because, I mean, you have to think that Stark backstory is going to come out of Raven's mouth, and if we're getting Stark backstory, they can't avoid giving us Summer Rose. There's no fucking way they can avoid giving us Summer Rose. And I will start crying. I'm already getting emotional just thinking about the chance to actually see RWBY's mom after 5 fucking seasons. For me, a couple years? I'm sure for some of you have been watching this show since whenever it started, 2012? I'm not entirely sure when RWBY started. I want to say late 2012 or something. But since whenever RWBY started, we have been waiting to get something on Summer Rose. Last episode, we got the Raven-Yang interaction we've been craving forever. And then this episode, we could possibly get Team Stark backstory, which is one of the biggest checks on my show. Like this is literally one of the things I want most in RWBY, and I've wanted one of the most in RWBY for a very long time. And to think that we might get it, given where last episode ended off and the title Necessary Sacrifice, that's crazy. Alternatively, if they're going to give us something else, it could be Blake related. I'm not sure. I mean, it could be Adam referring to Sienna Khan, like Sienna Khan's death was a necessary sacrifice. Maybe it'll even be something related to the villains otherwise, like Cinder, Watts, Tyrion, all that sauce. I don't know. Maybe it's going to be related to them, but I honestly can't help but feel like Necessary Sacrifice makes me think of Summer and Raven, and it's just like, fuck me. Now, the interesting thing, though, is the title is called Necessary Sacrifice, not Unnecessary Sacrifice. So my immediately thought would be it'd be Unnecessary Sacrifice if it was Raven talking about this story, which is why I've posed the idea that Raven's going to tell this story to Weiss and Yang, and somehow it's going to happen where Crow and Ozpin tell the story to Ranger, and it might even create a divide from the two perspectives. Weiss and Yang, when they eventually get back to RWBY, are going to have the Raven perspective, whereas Ranger is going to have the Crow and Ozpin perspective, and that's going to be a really interesting dynamic if I am correct. I have no idea, though. I really have no idea where this is going, I really don't know what we're going to get out of this, and I'm really excited to find out, and RWBY has been fantastic. Also, my Chapter 4 reaction isn't up. I don't know if you'll get that sometime throughout the week, or honestly, more likely, I'm going to combine my Chapter 4 reaction with this Chapter 5 reaction and give you another double feature. I mean, last time I guess it was a triple feature, but you get the point. Anyways, let me turn on my, we are going. Yep, we're ready to go. Holy shit, guys, I'm nervous as hell. I just watched Star, and it was great, but I get the feeling that, I mean, it was great, but there has been a little bit better in this Star special, so I'm assuming this RWBY episode will top it, but we'll see. Anyways, RWBY, Volume 5, Chapter 5. I just watched Season 5, Episode 5 of Universe, and now Volume 5, Chapter 5 of RWBY. Gotta give it a 5 count, given the hype going into this episode, and the fact that it's Volume 5, Chapter 5. Anytime we're on Season 5, Episode 5, you gotta do it. Let's commence with the reaction in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, if we see Summer, I'm so gonna cry. Play. I'm probably getting way too excited. I just think there's a possibility, which is more than I could say for most of it. Back to the wall and there's nowhere to go. Hopeless and desperate, all paths adverse. Things looking bleak, yeah, they're about to get worse. Helpless and doomed and there's no way to win. Goals unachievable. Lost and forlorn, impossible odds. That's when you learn you've been messing with God. Send in your grim, tear up a limb. Strike me with bolts of lightning. I won't die. A battle seems unwinnable, but all we need's a miracle. Be denied. Wish away the dismal days and bring back what is gone. Waste our tears on yesteryears, instead we'll carry on. We'll endure, and though our goal is far, we'll be the ones to touch the sun and triumph will be ours. I'm close. I almost got the intro, but I've not been listening to it, which is weird because it's amazing. And sure enough, Blake stuff. Okay, so maybe Necessary Sacrifice is talking about Adam and Sienna. I kind of figured we might get Blake again this episode.
Okay. Are you ready?
What are you two about to do?
I beat up on giant monsters and robots more than once. I think I can handle getting a few signatures.
Okay.
Your chieftain needs you. Your people need you. Please, join the fight and help us save Haven Academy.
Yeah, you're not gonna get much. You're not gonna get jack shit out of this. That's one thing the Faunists almost collectively don't want to do.
Are you kidding me? We'd love to have someone with your skills on our side.
Mata. Get back inside.
Dang.
You're not going anywhere.
Wow, fair enough. You see, some people are interested, but there are people that love them are like, no, don't do this.
Huh? Huh? Huh?
Wow. Good job, son. Yeah, good job, son. Nice to see some of the more aquatic potatoes. Dang. Man, you just can't get anything going, son. Blake, this is pretty shitty. Have you gotten any signatures? Like at least a couple?
I don't get it. How can they just sit around and do nothing with the White Fang getting ready to attack?
Because not everyone is like you and me. The faunus here in Menagerie, the ones that weren't born on the island, moved here because they were tired of fighting.
True.
Of having to struggle
Makes sense.
constantly.
It makes perfect sense.
Menagerie is filled with people that just want to be left alone. And here we are asking them to put the rest of the world before themselves.
Yeah.
I guess I never really thought about it like that.
The problem is, whatever happens at Haven is going to affect them whether they like it or not. If Adam gets his way and Haven falls, it's only going to make things worse for the faunus. Everywhere.
Yeah.
Adam.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
the guy you used to work with?
Yeah, he wants to know the deets. He wants to
Yes.
know the deets. Yeah! Did
Sorry.
you guys fuck?
Forget I brought it up.
I mean, not
No,
fuck, but
it's okay.
date something.
Have you ever met someone and thought to yourself, they are the personification of this word?
Interesting way to put it.
Okay, well, I remember getting to know Ruby and thinking, this girl is the embodiment of purity. After a
Fair
while, I
enough.
saw Weiss was defiance, and Yang was strength.
I love
What am I?
this.
Jury's still out on that one.
Dang.
I'm leaning towards Ernest.
Ernest works. Wow, son. What the fuck? I like that. Defiant
First,
strength
I thought
and
Adam was
purity.
justice.
Hmm.
Then I thought he was passion. But
Hmm.
over time, I realized I was wrong.
Dang.
He wasn't
passion.
any of those things. He was spite.
Spite.
Not hatred, not rage, spite.
Hmm.
He won't accept equality, only suffering for what he feels the world did to him. And
we
his
gonna
way
get
of thinking
his
is
backstory?
dangerously contagious.
Chills.
That's what worries me about Ilya. She's not like Adam, not yet at least. But I don't know how long that will last.
Yep.
She was your friend, huh?
Yep.
She was. Her chameleon traits meant she could pass as human. She could have lived a normal life if she wanted.
But she didn't. Yep.
I always admired that. She lost her family in a mining accident when she was young,
Yep.
and she joined the White Fang.
We learned this in the
Like me, she
in the
was
Blake
more or
trailer.
less trained on the road alongside other
Character short.
faunus. She learned to survive, to defend herself.
Yep.
But as people like Sienna and Adam started to gain a following, she became more dangerous. I guess I did too.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't downplay yourself, Blake.
My parents tried to get me to leave with them, but I refused. I had Adam and Ilya, after all.
You know we're going to have to face her eventually.
Yep.
I know.
So, what are you gonna do?
I'm going to try and help her the way you helped me.
Aw.
You showed me that sometimes you need to be there for a friend, even when they don't want you to be. I was drowning in guilt and fear. I tried to push you away, but you didn't give up on me. And I can't give up on Ilya. It's about time I saved my friends for once.
Nice. I love it, Blake. Yeah, Adam's kind of beyond saving, but Ilya, she's not there yet. For a second, I thought that was Sun again, but okay, back to training.
Getting better, huh?
Oh, more of that Oscar Ruby
you
shit.
hungry?
Okay.
It's almost dinner time.
Yeah. That sounds good. I was about to call it a night anyway.
So, you've never fought before?
Just the occasional small grim. Nothing like this, though.
Wow, you look like a natural.
It's strange. I've only had this cane for a few weeks, but I feel like I've had it for a lifetime.
I see those gears. I'm so
Longer.
curious what that cane can do.
I
It's
sound
just
like
like
a crazy person.
Crow's gears and all that jazz.
Yeah, just a little. But at this pace, you'll be combat ready in no time.
Combat ready. Why'd you? Oh fuck! I was even about to make the mention, but you had to say it, and now he's gonna have the memories. Oh crap.
I'll see you
Oh,
upstairs.
Ruby.
How do you handle all of this?
Oh.
What do you mean?
I'm scared. I'm more scared than I've ever been in my life.
Yep.
And I,
I love
thought
that
was
rose
possible.
emblem.
I always knew that I wanted to be more than a farmhand, but this? Who would ask for this?
No one. But at the same time, protecting the world is the ultimate honor, the ultimate responsibility. It's something. What are you gonna pull out?
We all went to Beacon because we wanted to help people.
Yep.
But you're right. None of us asked for this either. We just have to press on and
How
hope.
can you be so confident? People have tried to kill you. The world's about to go to war all over again.
Jesus.
How are you okay with any of this?
Dang. I'm not. If she says I'm not, oh, I'm gonna get chills.
When Beacon fell, I lost 2 of my friends.
Yep, Pyrrha and Penny.
Penny Polandina and Pyrrha Nikos. I didn't know them for very long, but
Yep.
that doesn't change the fact that they were 2 of the most kind-hearted people I'd ever met.
Yep.
But that didn't save them.
Yep.
Pyrrha thought that if there was even the smallest chance of helping someone, that it was a chance worth taking. And because of that, she died fighting a battle she knew she couldn't win.
Yep.
And Penny was killed just to make a statement.
Yep. That's so fucked, but it's true.
I'm sorry.
I am scared. But not just for me.
For the people I
What
care
happened
about.
at Beacon shows that Salem doesn't care if you're standing against her or not. She'll kill anybody. And that scares me most of all. Pyrrha,
Oh, fuck. This is such a great Ruby moment.
I'd be lying if I said that it didn't hurt. That I didn't think about them every day since I lost them. That I didn't wish I had spent more time with them.
Aww.
If it had been me instead, I know they would have kept fighting too. No matter how dangerous it was.
Of course.
So that's what I choose
I don't know
to
if they're
do.
playing home or cold, but either
Keep
way.
moving forward.
Oh, they pulled that bullshit. Oh, don't say that. Oh, that line is like a trigger for every RWBY fan.
Come on. If we don't hurry, Nora's gonna eat everything.
That is
It
true.
wouldn't be the first time.
Ah, God.
Hey, Oscar. This isn't gonna be easy. But the fact that you're even trying says a lot about you.
Aw,
Braver than
like-minded
you
soul. Yep, remember? I end up in the mind of a like-minded soul, or I get merged with... You know what I'm trying to say.
She really is remarkable, isn't she?
She is.
Yeah.
She really
She must
is.
have been one of the best huntresses at Beacon, huh?
In some ways, yes. But in many others, no.
Yep.
She has her quirks, her faults,
Yeah.
just like everyone else. But she also possesses something unquantifiable, a spark that can inspire others even in the
The
darkest.
thing that Salem fears most.
This must be really hard on her, too.
Yep.
It most assuredly is.
Yep. Adam?
Your thoughts?
Ilya?
Are of no significance. If this is how High Leader Taurus wishes to proceed, then we shall make it so.
Of course, brother. Still.
Come in.
Ilya?
Sister Ilya.
Yep.
Thank you for meeting with us.
How may I be of assistance?
Please, stand. We have wonderful news.
What is it?
We finally received a message from the Mistral Brotherhood. The operation was a success.
Oh.
Adam Taurus has claimed his place as the High Leader of the White Fang.
Good. And Sienna?
Buried with honor. The other branches of the Fang have been given the story that was agreed upon.
A necessary sacrifice.
Yeah.
We won't forget.
Unfortunately, that's what we were referring to.
Indeed.
Your maturity and understanding in regards to this matter is appreciated, and it is why we've summoned you here this evening.
The White Fang is experiencing a transitional period.
Is she gonna have to kill Gira, possibly
And
Blake?
change can be painful.
Oh, they're gonna
If
ask.
it's for the betterment of the Faunus, then it's a pain we can endure.
Oh my
What's
god,
our
are they
extinction?
really gonna ask them to kill the
Containment.
Belladonnas?
With the CCT towers still inoperable, we have the luxury of control over the flow of information.
News of Adam's ascension has yet to reach Menagerie, but when it does, the citizens of Kuokawana will undoubtedly react poorly now that the chieftain has spoken out against us.
It's my fault the Belladonnas had any ground to stand on.
Do not concern yourself with past failures, Ilya. Focus on the future.
That's good
We have an
advice.
opportunity for redemption.
Oh dear
What
god,
do you
are they
mean?
really gonna ask her to kill him?
The Belladonnas are the only remaining threat to Adam's assault on Haven Academy.
And so, they must be silenced.
Jesus.
Silenced?
Like Sienna, they stand in the way of true progress for our people.
We would never put such a burden on you alone, of course.
Jesus.
Your brothers and sisters will be at your side. But your relationship with their daughter makes you an integral part of this operation.
Yep.
Blake?
We know how close you were with young Blake.
Ooh.
Rest assured, High Leader Taurus has requested she be taken alive.
Oh.
But we cannot risk having her present to defend her family.
Oh dear god!
The people of Menagerie.
We'll come to understand what happens to those who speak out against the White Fang.
Oh, you
And we'll
idiots.
be left without a leader until our victory is complete.
Oh my.
A necessary sacrifice.
Oh dear.
Cecilia.
Fucking hell. Unnecessary sacrifice. Whoa. Is that gonna be the end of the episode? No.
She's right to worry about the citizens. It's possible they may come to see Gira as a martyr.
Yep,
It is
just
a
like
risk we
Sienna.
must take for our High Leader.
Adam? Yep.
I will not allow them to ruin this. The Belladonna name has brought me nothing but grief.
She got...
You've done well in finding the deserter. Bring her to me alive,
Oh, Blake.
but not before you've slaughtered her family.
Jesus, Adam.
I have a promise to keep.
That is true. I guess he does have a
He
promise to keep.
seems unwell.
He carries with him a tremendous burden.
Yep.
Are we sure he is the one to lead us?
For now, we must do what is best for the Faunus.
Ooh, I like this.
Yes,
Is this gonna be Hay? No, it wouldn't be Hazel.
Brother Yuma. Did you see Tagira's messenger?
He rests beneath the waves, along with his warning.
Ooh.
Then all is well.
Ooh, who are you? Who the hell are you? You look badass as fuck. So Gira's messenger is dead. No surprise there. I'm sure the White Fang would do something about that. Yuma. Oh, just random attires. That's cool. The cane. The design is very pretty. The cane design. I love the... Yeah. Very nice. Do, 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 do. Okay. So that was RWBY Volume 5, Chapter 5, Necessary Sacrifice, and yeah, I got a little too excited there. I did even say at one point that it could be referring to Sienna Khan and apparently also the Belladonna family as the Necessary Sacrifice. I just said Sienna, I didn't actually say Gira, but it does seem they're going that way. Interesting. So, the one thing I will say is, okay, this is going to be really interesting because... yeah, we're setting up that mid-season finale pretty hard, because I'm assuming after episode 7 we're going to get a hiatus, which is going to be fine. So we have 2 more episodes left, and the 2 big things now we have going is we're just, as far as RWBY's group, they're just training. Great dialogue between Oscar and RWBY, and then, you know, Ozpin kind of talking about how he also finds RWBY so amazing and in the ways that he does. I loved all of that. That was all fantastic. But beyond that, I really have to give a shit ton of credit to what they did with Blake, Ilya, Adam, the Faunus. I'm just going to say the Faunus. Basically all the really relevant Faunus characters in the show. Corsic and Fennec Alba, Adam, Ilya, Blake, Gira, Kali, Sun. I mean, even though Gira and Kali weren't actually in this episode, I love the conversation between Blake and Sun. I thought that was a really personal, really sweet conversation. I love how Blake was describing people as the embodiment of a specific word. And she used purity for RWBY, defiance for Weiss, strength for Yang, so on and so forth. I thought that was really cool. And I really liked where they went with this whole potato, and I thought that was really well done. Another thing I really liked about all this was, oh God, fuck me, no, not hiccups. But another thing I really liked about this whole thing was what they did with Ilya, and they, you know, furthering her kind of uncertainty, because she's, despite her potatoes, she's been very firm in her beliefs of what the White Fang are currently doing, what Adam is doing, and now she's showing some hesitation in, like, hurting, you know, Gira and Kali and kidnapping Blake for Adam and all that stuff that they plan to do. It's going to be really interesting, you know, I'm assuming, like I said, episode 7, they're going to time this, what actually happens there, if Gira and Kali possibly actually do get killed. I mean, I think that's a very real possibility, and Jesus, would that piss off Blake, among other things. That would send quite a few shockwaves through the series. I think it's a possibility. You know, I never really assume a character's going to die, with very rare exception. And I wouldn't say I'm assuming they're going to die, but you never know. I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, I think I would be surprised. But, yeah, we'll see what happens there. Hopefully they survive. But, you know, everyone else is like, you know, RWBY has, you know, RWBY didn't have a mom. I mean, because Summer was gone super young and her dad was a potato. Yang, pretty much the same thing. Weiss, you know, dad's an asshole, and mom is like a drunk that like seems, from what we've gathered, seems to just stay out of shit. So mom and dad for Weiss are both pretty useless. At least RWBY and Yang have had Ty, even though he was useless for a good portion of his life because of his own grief and all that. But, so you have all those people, but then Blake, despite having issues with her parents in the past, has 2 loving and supporting parents. So she's kind of the trope breaker here. And, yeah, so, yeah, watch out, Blake. Gira, Kali, they're not safe. They've officially become the new number 1, number 2 as far as potential death. I don't really see either of them dying without the other. I kind of think either Blake's going to lose both of her parents or neither of them. So there's that. I don't know, that's just kind of my thought on that. It'll be interesting to see Gira fight, and hopefully Kali can also fight. Hopefully they're quite skilled. I don't know, though. I mean, you don't necessarily have to be super skilled to be a leader, even though Gira's massive, so you gotta think he can do something. Anyways, yeah, really cool episode. We didn't get any Raven, Weiss, Yang, which was disappointing, but what we got in its place was really cool. And I'll be interested to see where we go from here. So anyways, Flamin' Shark signing out. Hope you guys have a wonderful, fantastical day. And I will see you next time with another video. Thanks for watching. Peace.